Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Taking a quick look here at ICP once more, seeing what's going on. This coin's looking decent potential for retracement, but also decent potential for further increase. We're going to talk about why. There's a couple of validations and invalidations we need to pay attention to. So if you're new to the channel, just know I'm not a financial advisor. Really hope you can learn something today. If you want to become a better trader, again, cryptocash.tech is a website linked down below. Got Trading Academy, University, and Signals Group. Congrats to our community members here for some nice signals from Chainlink going off the chain here today. no pun intended. 33%, 16 days, 49% in 4 days. And same thing with Matic. We took a 2-hour, 15% scalp there on the way down. Speaking of scalps, take a quick look at this here. Cardano, Solana, Matic, XRP, Matic, Solana. Awesome trades from my day trading bot there. It took a lot of good scalps this morning. Most of those are longs. So congrats to our community members for reaping the benefits there. ICP though, why aren't we trading ICP? Well, I talked about this yesterday. We're waiting for a long position. In other words, long confirmation at the time was a closure above $12, really close to it. Now we could kind of say, if we scroll this over a little bit, maybe 1180, 1190. A lot of it hinges on being above the cloud. There's other factors too. That's not the only one, but that's one of the confirming factors I value probably the most on the hourly. And the reason why is it's just been very consistent with me, or for me, over the last 20 years of trading. So that does go hand in hand. Keep in mind, Ichimoku Cloud, phenomenal trading technique or indicator for traditional markets. It works very well with cryptocurrency too. It's just that crypto, you might have to wait a little longer for confirmation because of how sporadic and violent the charts can be. Okay, so looking at the daily, let's go ahead and see here. Moving averages, we're above the 20. Sorry, we're above the 50, 100, and 200. But we're below the 20. This is kind of a trend setter. So until we can get back above that, we're not really in good shape to take a long position. Coincidentally, being above that would put us above the Ichimoku Cloud on the hourly too, right? So that might be a good confirming factor to look for. Closure above 1180. Here on the RSI, we're seeing a nice potential bounce off 50 on the RSI. Money flow index maintaining the same, and MACD and stochastic both swinging down. Not fantastic there. Those are just kind of lagging indicators telling us, hey, surprise, price is moving down. Yeah, we already know that. Thank you very much. Take a look at the 4-hour. What's going on here? Well, we're below a lot of moving averages. In fact, all of them. This is not a great sign, okay? So this is another reason why we wait for confirmation. Being below moving averages generally will tell you that you're not in good shape to want to take a trade in that direction. Doesn't mean you can't do it. Most people do still do it. But you just got to recognize when you do that, you're swimming upstream. You're making it harder on yourself to take a successful trade. Okay. Taking a look here, though, we got some confirming factors within reason. Stochastic RSI swinging up for second, more so even a third time, if you will, in the recent past here, last couple of days. We can also see RSI is under 50, not a great sign. Money flow index is still fairly low. So when those things are low, and then we got a MACD convergence on the horizon, this does imply we could see the price continue higher, right? But it also implies this could be a little dead cow, or just in general, the price comes up, rejects, and comes back down. But the truth is, if we look at larger picture, this is Elliott Wave here. We got our 1, 2, 3, 4. We're looking for a 5. Our 5 is typically going to be higher than the most recent high. So we should see a $13 plus scenario for ICP in the relative near future if this continues to do what it's supposed to do. There's no guarantees of that, though, folks. You got to recognize this is not necessarily a situation where the price has to break that level. Because again, I'd see some folks that are like, okay, Elliott Wave tells us this and everything else is trash. I'm going to take a trade based on this one thing. Don't do that. You use it in combination with other things here too. We've got a lot of reasons not to take a trade just yet, but we got some considerations, okay? The truth is, we get a little bit more, 1180, 1190, maybe even $12. A good closure at that point. Bitcoin stabilizes and stops, trying to retrace and pull back. We should be in good shape, okay? Keep in mind, Bitcoin is exuding some bullish qualities right now. So I'm speculating I'm considering taking a long with Bitcoin here at 43 if we get a nice candlestick closure today. Again, different strokes for different folks. It could be it could be a wash, but it's hard to say. The hourly though here, if we take a look at Ichimoku and we double check with our indicators, we're above most of the indicators here for SMA. That's good. But if we look at the more conservative one here, lagging span is still within the price action. Conversion line's just barely above the baseline, and we're still below the cloud, or within the cloud rather. That's really 3 out of 3 reasons not to take a long position. Okay. What would be a consideration is if our lagging span's up here, our price action is right here, and then of course the conversion line's above the baseline. It would naturally be there if we get the price up, right? So the truth here is we still got a little ways to go before the price is good to go. So just say we get 3 or 4 hours of confirmation about the cloud. That would put us at about 8 a.m. tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, we should essentially have a good confirming factor for a long position in this coin on smaller time frames. Okay, is that the reason I take a trade? Not necessarily, but it could definitely be a good consideration here, especially considering this channel that we're in here. It looks like we are trying to break free from that channel, and being above that trend line would be positive. Okay, so again, just some things to kind of think about. I'll throw this on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord for our playout charts. As per usual, they look a little something like this. So double check that if you haven't already. And if you don't, that's cool too. Be sure to check out our Discord at the very least. We've got a lot of good traders over there, and it's just a fun, awesome experience. So thanks again for my community to being just great parts of my life. Thanks again to Bitunix as well for providing a no KYC, no VPN exchange. It's our exclusive partner here for a reason, because our community just loves them, and it's a good place to trade. So check them out. They are adding a lot of trading pairs here in the very near future. So I'm looking forward to that too. Thanks again for your time. Hope you have a great rest of the day. We'll see you on the next one. Take care.